So hi everybody, my name is Doctor Yohann and I'm a medical doctor specialized in clinical biochemistry, and today this is the start of my YouTube series called Lip Sync, where we try to find if a performance was actually genuinely performed live or there was some kind of lip sync or audio artifact or auto-tune played live. So we're gonna start that together with something I created that analyzes data from the performance. So let's go. You can see the little right away, that's the accuracy, right? That's something I created to measure the accuracy. On yellow is the studio version and green is the live version. So you can see when they are on the same line, close together, like overlaying each other, it's perfect. And when you have a bit of delay, sometimes it's a bit of delay, but it's not so much like audible with the human ears, right? But I will guide you through it every time, okay? So and the strike, this is when it was perfect for actually um, enough moment, right? Actually, like I think it's 2 seconds when the notes were perfectly aligned with each other from the studio to the live versions, right? So let's see that. So all right. You can see sometimes it's picking up patterns like this, a little bit like when we stop blush, and then all right. And this is where it gets interesting. So right here you can see on the version, you can see like those little like I would say sawtooth lines, if we can, like those teeth through it. And the yellow version behind it is the studio. It's more like straight, but the live performance, you can see right away. We can obviously right away getting into the live is genuinely live. I don't believe it's synced because all of this artifact that's only made up with their real voice, like live, and that's a bit of tremolo effect that they have in their voice. So this is actually perfectly normal, right? The studio version is way smoother because they might take the perfect takes, right? So that's why. So you can see here right away. Did a problem with the video, so let me try to up. Okay, right. So you can see like it was perfectly aligned on this one, and right away you can see a little bit right here, and the massive on the massive drop of the note on the studio. And because there is a lot of sound in the live version, so the program I made to extract the voice is not really performing well, and you can see that's why the blue lines is starting a bit later, and at the end you can see it's almost perfect. Nothing to say here, is perfectly aligned. You know, you can see when there is the same shape, it's perfectly aligned, it's perfect. But you can see there's still artifact, it's not really identical, mathematically identical, so that's why we can say it's live. Now the question would be, now we can definitely say it's live. Let's wait till the end of the video to make sure, but like we can say now, do they use auto-tune during live? That's what we're trying to find out as well. And you can see something really interesting is the tremolo on the all day. This is really near perfect, near like the studio version. So that shows like a huge voice control by the band. You can see the jumping on the notes going from G3 to B3 or C4, and then go back again to a perfect straight one. You can see the little flowers, the bloom check here, Paris, September, BINI concert. So here you can see it's perfectly identical as with some artifact, right? And we're gonna see that they have a bit of artifacts. You can see it's not really like perfectly aligned. That suggests obviously it's live, you know, of course. And you can see, I'm gonna play this part. And you can see now she does something different from the studio version, because show me some love. It should go lower in the studio version, as you can see by this straight, which is similar to the previous verse, the previous same segment on the verse. But now she chose to do it like straight. You can hear it again. Let's see here. She show me some love. Is show me some love, and not like in the studio version. Show me some love. Like it goes down in the studio version. You can see she's playing more a bit like safe. I guess she's playing a bit more safe on the live version, and obviously the studio version there was a bit of going down. Perfect. Perfect again. Again, a little bit on the live version. It's a bit they play it more safe. They don't really go high as the tremolo and making like huge variations on this song. Perfect. You can see the drop shifting. Basically, they have to reach another vote a little bit lower to start the wording and the sentence, and it's back again. And right here, you can see it's not really perfect, but like it's still hitting perfectly well. Also, I'm gonna show you. Let's hear it again because I focus more on the dot, but let's also focus on the audio together. You can hear. I think you can hear it here. You see this little note? I think it's gonna be here. You can see like this kind of like I think it's the mouth opening a bit like because on the studio you have a pop filter, so usually on the studio you don't hear this kind of like something like that, right? And because there is a pop filter, something that is how can I say that, like filtering a little bit. And also on the studio version you don't have it because they use a gator, a threshold. That means something that only allow the voices when it's above a threshold. So that means some kind of breathing, some kind of mouth noise, like it doesn't go through. But in live, it's picked up. You can also hear now the sibilance. Sibilance is like something like that. On the studio, sometimes we actually put it lower. It's on the high frequency spectrum. And you can see right here where I think it's butterfly. When I say butterfly, that's the F. F, S, all those kind of letters have a huge called thing, sibilance, so you can hear it more. So it takes a lot of volume and you can hear way more. Yeah? So flies, so I always said at the end actually, but the flies at the end, let's hear it again. You can see a little bit, it's a bit like if you're on like this, you might hear it. If you're on your computer, like with the computer laptop or the speakers, you might not hear it, but this confirmed that it was like 100% performed live. You can see as well as the touch also as well is like hugely touch. I'm gonna stop on this topic on the sibilance because otherwise I would stop a lot. But you can hear it sounds a bit like dynamic. That's the purpose of being live. That's why they have their microphone like this, right? And that's the purpose of this microphone is to be dynamic and not to be like in studio that would have something called like condensers, like Shure SM, which are like condensing. I have a couple of here, actually some of them, including a Blue Yeti. I like Blue Yeti actually, and Sennheiser too, Anyway. Perfect. So as back to the shift, the pitch control is perfect. When they read like the ooh la la la, I think it reminds me a lot of Señorita. Love me when you call me Señorita. Na 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 na. Something like that, right? Yeah, na na na. Señorita. It sounds to me. It sounds like I don't think it's the same rhythm, but it's to me it makes me think about that. And you can hear the mouth opening a little bit. I would say it right here on this note, I think you can hear me like something. I'm gonna do it better, like opening the mouth. So that's how it's played. I think because maybe she has the microphone a little bit too close to her mouth, where some other like Malloy and I think Joanna, they have a bit like more like the microphone a bit far away, so that doesn't pick up those kind of sounds. Perfect accuracy again. You can still hear the little now. Now, if you listen to that, you will hear it all the time. So now the descent. You can see here perfect pitch control right here, right away, right here, area as well. The not really parallel, obviously, but you can see that's why it's live. It's not the same. It's not the same shape, you know. And you can see the tremolo at the end is a bit difficult. It's still perfect, right? It's perfect. It's just like a one tiny note, like a very minor. Perfect. The rap part, it doesn't pick up very well the rap part. And the rap part is, I think, is excellent. You know, it doesn't really show anything special because it's way too fast and too much noise. We can hear the crowd a little bit behind. You can see here as well. Wait. So we can hear a bit like that she plays a little bit down. We can hear it when it's going down. We can hear. Actually, I can hear it. I'm not sure. Say me in the comment if you can hear this tiny sawtooth in the voice. It's a bit of a tremolo. You can hear also as well the mouth voice here in this part. Yeah, you can hear like you can hear that you don't hear in the studio. Perfect. You can see they are completely perfect on the pitch. They are very close to the studio version. In the notes, it's amazingly beautiful. You can say here. And here you can hear it. I think you can hear the first one of the first. Maybe you can hear this tiny. It's not. I would say it's a tiny inconvenience, like a tiny dissonant sound. You know. Let's hear it again. Right here, you can see this tiny spot. Like right, they start a bit higher, you know, than usual. Let's see if you can hear it. You feel wow. It's a little bit. Let's hear it again. You can see at the beginning, maybe you don't hear it, but there's a tiny subtle like variation. What? See, like she does it very slowly, so that's why we catch up on that, you know. But she stopped a bit early. Again, like breathing noise, you can hear it again. Like no, I think it's probably like is it the singer? I don't think so. It's probably the other microphone for the next singer that is already maybe open, right? Perfect. I think the miss is perfect. Perfect again. Perfect. Perfect again. It's near perfect. Perfect. Again, perfect on the descent. You know, the notes hitting the right notes. Right. You can see the superposition, the sawtooth. Again, perfect. This segment is perfect. You can see. Oh, we can hear something here. If you can catch it, there is you can hear the when she going down. You know, it's fine. It's a live performance, right? So that's a bit fine. But if it was in the studio, probably like they would have recorded it again. I think we can hear like the mouth opening again. Okay, they're back together. Also, it's very difficult because you have to be reminded that they are dancing at the same time and they stop. Usually, what is really for BINI that they kind of have slow movement. They kind of isolate the singer when they do the performance, so the singer has a more slow dance. Of course, Malloy. You know, if you know, Malloy actually reposted one of my videos. Apparently, that's what people said, you know, on the social media. I'm not gonna say which video, but apparently she did one. And you can see she started a bit like a bit earlier there. And you can see that compared to the beginning, you can see there is a bit more sawtooth, a bit more tremolo. It's kind of the vocal fatigue after the dance. You can see it's not as clean as before. A bit of a variation, or a lot of variation right here. It's still perfect, right? But it's a bit more tremolo. That means the voice control is a bit weaker to the end of the song. It's still perfect. Look at the accuracy. It's perfect, but we can sense that it's a bit of vocal fatigue. Perfect. Okay, so total, like it was completely perfect performance with some minor, I'd say, inconvenience. I think it's due to the dancing, and it's perfect. But this is very subtle catches, and those kind of tiny mistakes that I hear is suggesting that obviously it's live, but obviously as well there is no auto tune or like melodyne involved, because you can see it is huge, and I'm gonna show you it again. You can see that this is the ending, right? If you compare it, maybe this spot, you can see all those tiny sawtooths right here that you don't have so much at the beginning. I'm going to show you the beginning. You can see the beginning in the voices. It's a bit more cleaner. Like it doesn't have those. You can see right here on this effect, it doesn't really have those like huge like tremolo effects. I mean, it's very tiny. It's not perceivable, but the computer picks it. So anyway, so this is raw live because we can hear some mistakes. We can hear a tiny mistakes. It's perfection. Don't get me wrong, it's perfection. So what I'm saying is like perfect BINI, and I would do like for the next lip sync, is it lip sync series that I'm doing? I will do the Pancho Pico of the Coachella, and let's see this one as well. So see you. Hopefully subscribe if you like this content. So I see you later. Bye.